Hi guys, welcome. This is your May 2020 Twin Flame Journey reading. Now as you can see here, we got 4 candles here, right? We've got 4 candles. Usually if you follow me for a while, you know I typically, if I light candles, I light 3. Now why are there 4? Because we have so many unions coming together now. So many. There's so many that, you know, you could just look around. And I want to do these readings this way now. And I want to look thoroughly into the journey. This is the twin flame, soulmate, divine masculine, divine feminine journey. Okay, we're past that, the difficulties, we're past the karmic stuff, and now we're on our soul's journey. We're there, you guys. So I want to really honor that this month. And I really just want to honor that. So I have some feathers here, and these feathers are really special to me because I got these last year in really organic ways. I was walking home from a run last summer, and I was thinking, I was in a really difficult time in my life, but I was kind of, you know, leading me up to the point where I am now. I'm still not there yet, but I've definitely concluded a major cycle since then. And I remember thinking that it was so hard and it was so difficult, and being in my head and being super anxious and feeling alone and feeling disconnected. And this feather fell right in front of me, right in front of my face as I was thinking that. And I looked up the meaning of I didn't even look up the meaning of that. I held on to it. And I was scrolling on Instagram like a few weeks later, and I saw this color feather, and I saw other colors of feathers, and it said that feathers that are this color, right, they're not black, but they're gray and they're turning white, they mean that you're at the end of a difficult journey. You're ending it. It's almost over. A few weeks after that, I'm sitting outside of my backyard, and I was sitting out thinking again, and kind of worrying again under my tree, and out of nowhere, this feather falls on top of like my spell work. I was doing spell work. I was thinking. And this feather falls right in front of me. Same color as that other feather. I was in a completely different place. Not too far from the place, but definitely not very close to the place where I found it before. And same message, almost over. And wouldn't you believe it, that cycle concluded. And I know what that cycle was. It was a very difficult cycle. And it was a cycle that I was done with, but for some reason, I kind of still cling on to. It's a hard cycle. It was a hard cycle for me to let go of. But the feathers came true. And it was like every time I found the feather, it got lighter and lighter. I mean, the lighting in this room doesn't show. It got, this feather is lighter than that feather. So it was like I was getting closer and closer and closer to ending that cycle. That was really hard. And so I know that these feathers are needed in these readings. And I really want to do these readings justice. They're very deep. They're very, very intense. They're very real. They're very true. Okay? We're really on a journey, you guys. I know there's a logical part to all of us that denies this or that second guesses this. But it only keeps us separate, right? from our goal. And secondly, it's not true. Okay. So I wanted to tell the story of that. And so I want to go ahead and bless the space. This is citrus spray. It's citrus sage. Right? Spray the air. We want spirit to come in, and we want to keep the vibration high, but we also want to have a good time. Okay, so thanks for listening to the intro. Now let's get into your reading.
Hi Libra, how are you? Welcome. Okay, so May 2020. What a year. What a year. We're going to look into the divine masculine. We're going to look into his energy first. Right? So, I'm only going to explain this for 1 month. If I didn't explain it in the intro, I'm sorry if I'm explaining it twice. But, so, if you're a masculine and you're watching this, then this is your reading. And your divine feminine will show up right here. If you are a Libra and you are a divine feminine, you yourself as a divine feminine, then your divine masculine is who I'm talking about. Okay? It's confusing, but you're not supposed to cross-watch with this series. Just this series. Don't cross-watch with this one because it's confusing. Just watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and maybe Mars. All right, let's have a look into the divine masculine for the month of May, showing up as a Two of Wands. So, the divine masculine is in the process of making a choice to expand and move forward. His journey this month is about expansion. It's about leaving behind, the things that he's already worked on, the things that he's already created, in search of something better. Two of Wands is also about partnership. So, if you're connecting with this person, you know who this person is, then you are working towards, or this person is looking towards expansion with you, But also, he's also probably focused on expanding on his passions and on things that are near and dear to his heart, things that are, really suited for his person. Okay, so he's really focused heavily on growth, okay, and also partnerships. Alright. He's also shedding old facets of himself. So he's letting go of old baggage, all the things that he's accrued through the years. So this could be old emotions, old relationships, past grudges, all that stuff that's kind of gunky and that kind of sits in your person. Sorry, this camera has trouble focusing. But all that stuff that kind of sits in your person and, blocks you from, making choices and moving forward. He's working towards shedding all of that and moving on. And the Ten of Wands reversed means that he's totally letting go. Okay, so his energy body is definitely going to be feeling a lot lighter in May. I feel like it could really be a very beautiful time for the divine masculine in May. Okay? It's very energetic and very powerful. Now, he's going through healing. He's approaching kind of very difficult spots in his healing. So this could possibly take a little bit because what he's healing in his emotional and in his psychic and spiritual body are tough things, right? It's things that he's held on to for a while, and he's finally letting it go, but just something about it is just kind of tough for him. He also is getting a lot of spiritual and angelic guidance as to what steps he needs to take. But I think, honestly, divine masculines who are out there and watching this, you really got to be patient this month, okay? I feel like maybe you want to move forward. You want things to happen, especially if the partnership is with the divine feminine or in something in that regard. It may not be ready to happen this month. It's just not the timing for it yet, but you just got to keep being patient, okay? I see emotional renewal here also with the Ace of Cups. So sorry, I was about to say the King of Wands. That's funny, the Page of Wands is there. But this masculine you're masculine if you're watching in your divine feminine, and if you're the masculine, then this is your energetic body, this is what's going on for you energetically. Your higher self is going through this. If you're connected to your higher self, you're feeling this, so hopefully you are. You're really learning a lot about love again, and you're falling in love back with your connection, and back in love with love, and back in love with life. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, you were drawn to rose quartz this time around. And if you are drawn to rose quartz, I would get rose quartz or have it around you for the divine masculine, because it'll really strengthen your feelings of love. Like, I feel like you're like your sense of appreciation for your divine feminine, or your sense of appreciation for love and for, you know, the feminine in general, is extremely heightened this month. You could be feeling extremely close to this person if you know them, and if you don't know them, you could just be feeling a longing to get out there and meet this person and connect with this person. And you're not going to be settling either for people that you don't connect with. You're really gonna be, you know, you're gonna have your heart open and your eyes open for this true person, because it's like you're realizing that this person exists. You know, the Fool. Right? You're really ready to take leaps of faith to go after what it is that you want and to find that person. You're in a beautiful spot, but the thing is that you need more healing. So does the divine feminine, but so do you. And things are going to take a little bit of time, and that's okay. I just feel like you just need to be a little patient and keep that excitement, keep that enthusiasm, but also remain grounded and remain patient and kind of use strength. And, you know, don't get ahead of yourself too much, and don't get frustrated that things are not happening right now, okay? So that's super beautiful for Libra's divine masculine or divine feminine, because if your divine masculine is prospering, so are you. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups reversed. Okay, so then maybe there are things that you're wanting exactly that you are not, that maybe they're not happening right now, and you could be kind of upset that it's not happening. Now, a lot of times when that happens, when there's something that you desire and it doesn't come true, or it doesn't happen just yet, a lot of times when that happens, maybe it's just a little delayed with Temperance reverse, right? It's a little delayed, but it's also like, maybe that's not exactly what you wanted. You know, let's say you want to move to like the city, and that's what you wanted to do, and that's what you think you want, but it doesn't happen. And you get frustrated, and then something else happens, and then you realize that actually you want to move to the country. So it's actually a blessing that this didn't work out, because you would have moved there and you wouldn't have liked it. You know what I'm trying to say? So you are definitely looking at feelings of discontent. And this is also associated with this Hierophant energy with the Ace of Cups, learning about true love, okay? Restoring your faith in love. I feel like this Nine of Cups reversed energy, this unhappiness that the divine masculine felt, I feel like it's more of like a past feeling, because once again, his energy is, this guy's moving forward, okay? Like, this energy, this person is really moving forward. They're not really holding on to any grudges at all. So this is definitely a past energy that you're kind of holding on to. I feel like this Hierophant energy, this lesson energy, it's going to happen differently for you. This could be strengthening your commitment. This could just be strengthening your faith in the universe, learning a lot about the universe. Whatever that is, that's aiding you in moving on from this wish unfulfillment. The Nine of Cups reverse is like wish unfulfillment, okay? So that's super beautiful. I think that's all I'm going to get for you guys when it comes to this deck. And I think now I want to focus on what the divine masculine's avatar, your body, like your person, is going to kind of be going through. What are the steps? Because that's kind of like your higher energy. But I also want to have a look at, you know, kind of like the avatar. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Some people don't get that. But like what your physical person is doing, what's going on day to day. All right, Five of Cups reverse. So once again, moving out of past resentments, grudges, you know, burdens, emotions, regrets, moving away from that, okay? And I think that you're finally coming to terms with, I feel like you've been feeling unproductive, divine masculine. Okay, and for the feminines, your divine masculine has been unproductive. And it's because he's had emotions that are not healthy, that have blocked him from feeling productive. So in whatever area of his life that he's been inconsistent in, or that you've been inconsistent in, healing that, right? And in him healing that, he's realizing why he was unproductive in that regard. So maybe why he wasn't taking steps, maybe why he wasn't taking action, maybe why he would take action and then not take action and be inconsistent. It really had to do with these old emotions that he was holding on to that he's now letting go of, okay? Five of Wands reverse. This is really healing that frustration, but also reinvigoration of life, right? The Five of Wands is like that get up and fight energy. It's like that get your skin in the game type of vibe. I think before he was just frustrated, that manifested as frustration because in a way he kind of couldn't, but now he's realizing the positives of, he's kind of realizing actually like as in a realization of the positive aspects of the Five of Wands energy, which is, what's the positive aspects of the Five of Wands energy? Competitive spirit. You know, it's not always good to compete, but sometimes it's good to, this is like the workout energy. Sometimes it's good to just get out there and, you know, do what you need to do and not be afraid to get your skin in the game. I feel like Divine Masculines, you were, or for Libra females, your Divine Masculine kind of had a fear of getting his skin in the game. And that's possibly why he was so inconsistent. Death reverse. He's going through a transformation. And I feel like this energy here, this Nine of Pentacles reverse energy here of inconsistency. That's mainly what I'm getting. Inconsistency, lack of like work, whatever. Maybe a little bit of laziness. That's been trying to go for a while. And that energy was blocking this transformation. And now he can finally allow this transformation in. Death reversed. Things are finally going to be happening now. Eight of Wands too just showed up in the deck too. So yeah, things will definitely be moving forward with this person. They wanted to move forward. The universe, and I think that was also the energy with Cancer too. The universe is kind of like, okay, it's not time yet, but it's like the Divine Masculine I'm hearing is revving up. He's revving up his energy. He's ready to go. He's really excited. Okay, we have Judgment. So he's definitely making a judgment. He's letting go of things that don't serve him in search of things that do, in search of things that are beneficial for him, which I feel like it is his Divine Feminine that is super beneficial for him. But not just that, it's the connection that is good for him too. Ace of Swords. So just like what I said, the connection is good for him too. This is like your piece of clarity from the universe as telling you that all is well and that, you know, this connection is correct for you. Or if you're wondering if you have a Divine Masculine, you do have a Divine Masculine. He is on his way to you. If you're wondering about, you know, whether this person is changing, they are changing for the better. They are letting go of things that don't serve them. Super, super, super positive. It's Divine Masculine. You know, Divine Masculines are really on it. All the readings this month, I don't know if I'm going to do the same reading next month. I probably will. I'll see how I feel about it. But, so yeah, don't bother asking. I mean, you could, but if I don't feel guided to do this, I won't do it. But you could just go ahead and share, but it's probably not going to affect my decision. I feel like I needed to say that. My guides just kind of told me to put that out there. But yeah, this is just confirmation. Divine Masculines, all of them are really working. They really are. Like, even the most stubborn ones, their higher self is getting together, baby. Okay? Really positive starter energy, which is super masculine. The Divine Masculine is in his masculine energy, which is, I mean, we could all use that. All right, so let's look now into the Divine Feminine. Just as I said that, Queen of Swords energy is underlying, so we're really going to look into the Divine Feminine energy. So let's look at her higher energy. What's the overall energy for her this month? What's she showing up as? What is she doing in her spiritual journey? Let's have a look at this Divine Feminine. What's up with her? Okay. All right. Page of Pentacles. So, Princess of Pentacles showing up here for the Divine Feminine. So she's working on new projects, but kind of like slowly but surely. I think she's realizing new ideas, but she's not aware that she's realizing new potential. I don't think she realizes that she's kind of having new potential in her hand, and so she kind of doesn't know what to do with it because she doesn't know that she has it in her hand. Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, so she's definitely, I think she's realizing that her as a person, something about her is an opportunity, is a material opportunity, whether it's an opportunity for better health or it's just a business opportunity for some of you guys. I noticed that this month a lot of Divine Feminines are very focused on career, finances, money, practical things. And the divine masculine is very much ethereal. He's focused on letting go. He's kind of going through a spiritual awakening himself this month. So your divine feminines, you are definitely working on your mental body, and something about your person is potential for material success. It's potential for financial success. Like, something about who you are is great potential. Whether you're an artistic person and something about your art could feed you, is what I'm hearing. That's what my guides just said. Or you're a spiritual person, something about your spirituality could really benefit you. You're an artist, you know, maybe you're a musician, you like acting, or, you know, painting, poetry. Something about that is super beneficial and is a great opportunity. And you're in the process in the month of May of realizing that, seeing the potential in that, but I don't think you're realizing it in its totality, and it possibly has to do with those mental aspects of yourself that need healing, that you are focusing on, that you are definitely, the universe is providing the perfect atmosphere for you to really focus on, hone in, and heal, so that you can see the material potential in that aspect of you. And I just feel like you're working. Eight of Pentacles, you're working on yourself, you know, working on concluding cycles. You're just working, you know, you're doing things repetitively. Put in that effort. All right. Okay, Four of Swords reversed though. You could feel a little mentally unsettled, and that is just a indication of your need to kind of settle down and just kind of be here in the moment. So whenever you feel like you're kind of, your mind, my guides, they're saying, like, whenever you feel like a lift off is happening, like where you're lifting off of your body and lifting into wherever the fuck you go, and your mind kind of takes control, that is just a manifestation of you not being grounded enough, or kind of getting unsettled, getting impatient, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, looking into opportunities that aren't really real or that don't matter yet, and thinking that you're not being sure about them. You're kind of you just need to settle down. Meditation is your friend in May. It's always been your friend, but now it's your best friend in May, because it'll really help your mind once again, because you've got an opportunity here. There's something that is growing that is of great material value. And a lot of times when that happens, that's very masculine, because the divine feminine is kind of stepping into, she's balancing out her feminine energy with her masculine energy. So having overly charged thoughts, that's masculine. And so that's why you need to balance it out with meditation, because you're stepping into a masculine role, and when you overdo it, then you get anxiety, you get anxious, you get unsettled, you get frazzled. Just ground yourself down. Meditation is your friend. That's what they're just letting you know, okay? Because you're working on something, so you're just going to be a little more in masculine energy than you were possibly in the recent months. Okay, my guides are talking really fast. Okay, so Page of Cups also focused on love. I really feel like if you're connecting with someone, if you have your divine masculine in your life, then you guys are really in love with each other. There's sweet communication, nice words being exchanged, probably talk a lot more than you were before, but not even just arguing or talking about money, just talking about nice, sweet things, and just really caring connections is what I'm feeling off of this energy. But you're super duper like sweet. I feel like some of you guys, you could be meeting someone, communicating with them. Possibly if you're online dating, there's potential that you could meet someone who does have this quality and could have the potential to be your divine masculine. You will only know in time. I tend to see you with the twin flame journey. It doesn't happen right away. You don't realize it right away. But you kind of feel it, right? But it's like time will give you the confirmation. And so some of you guys could have sweet communication with somebody that you just meet, because the Page of Cups is a new beginning, right? A new emotional beginning. So it's a new emotional connection that's very sweet. You have to see where it goes, but just be open and be yourself, okay? And only in time will you know if this person is your twin flame, okay? But keep working on yourself as well, because that's how when you do self-work and you get to know yourself and you fall in love with yourself, that's the only way you can meet someone who's your mirror and love them too, okay? You can't love someone who is your twin flame if you don't love yourself. You can't even recognize them as that if you don't know yourself. So that's why I always focus on, and I stress on, working on yourself. And I will never do twin flame readings just focusing on the masculine or just focusing on your twin flame, because I need to focus on you, because you are a mirror to your twin flame. So wherever you are in your journey, that will indicate to you how close or how far away from your twin flame you are. If you are further away from yourself, you're further away from your twin flame, and some people get so far away from themselves that they chase. Okay? You don't need to be a runner chaser. That doesn't need to happen. All you need to do, especially for the feminine really needs to focus on herself. When she puts the energy into herself, that's when, and starts to love herself, cultivate herself, grow parts of herself, that's when she can even look at somebody and see that they're a mirror to her. If you don't know who you are, you can't see. If you don't know what you look like, when you look in the mirror, you don't know who that is. It's like an animal or a dog or a cat. When they look in the mirror, they're always surprised because they don't know that they're a dog or a cat. They don't know what they look like. You know, you have to get to know yourself. Okay, so stay focused upon yourself. Some of you guys, if you're online dating, you could meet somebody, right? But keep focusing on yourself and getting grounded. And if you do meet someone, you probably will be shedding old karmic beliefs. So I keep seeing this devil energy. So you probably will be drawn to parts of yourself that are shadow parts of yourself that hold you back and that you deem as negative, or parts of yourself that are limiting, constricting, restraining, that make you feel depressed, stuff like that, so you can confront them and heal them. Okay, so you're definitely heavily on your twin flame journey, Libras. Whether you're a masculine or a feminine, you're well on your way on your twin flame journey, and that's possibly why some of you guys are kind of looking at this devil energy face head on, which I feel like the devil, for a lot of you guys, it's manifesting as thoughts. It's manifesting as unstill emotion and unsettledness. So you ground yourself so that you can look at those uncomfortable emotions. I tend to see the Four of Swords with the Three of Swords, right? So some of you guys could also have a lot of triggers happening in your life as well. And you need to take the time out to process those triggers, to heal them, so that you can move on from them. And you don't have to get re-triggered over and over and over again for you to realize that you're just getting triggered because there's something inside of you that needs healing. No one needs to be super triggered all the time. Did you know that? All right, so let's get a card, or let's get some cards on your physical journey in the month of May when it comes to your twin flame journey. Okay. So we have the Lovers reversed. Okay, so that's what I was saying. A lot of mental thinking, right? And it's your choice, because that card didn't fall out reversed. I don't know if you saw that. The other card kind of fell out the same way. They fall out kind of like this, and that tells me that it's your choice, right? So if you are super in your head, then you can make choices that disconnect you from yourself and thus disconnect you from your twin flame temporarily. It's never permanent. But then if you choose to notice that you're not listening to your soul, you're more kind of getting anxious, then you come closer to yourself. Okay, so it's really a test. A lot of Libras, I feel like, especially the feminine, you're very much getting in tune with yourself, and you're getting ready to meet your twin flame. I've been saying that last week in the weekly videos, the week before I saw it again. So I feel like a lot of you guys are gearing up. If you haven't met them yet, you're going to meet them. If you haven't come into full union with them, you are getting ready to come into full union with your twin flame. Very, very much. So you're going through these tests and you're breaking through these barriers, okay? So just keep making the right choice, and the right choice is the choice that feels the best. It is the choice that is the most in the moment, that is the right choice, okay? It is a choice that feels the best for you. It is your choice, okay? So Lovers, I'm gonna say it's reversed because it's not like it's just happening. It's kind of like you're doing some work, okay? You're doing some foundational work, and so you got to take a look at that. All right, we also have the Queen of Swords again, came out in the same position. So your mental mind, your mental body, and just your ego is definitely coming into question. You're shedding old aspects of your ego. The masculine is going through his own death, which also triggers a death in the female. The death is always egoic. Your ego, right, is going through a transformation. And so you're looking at the parts of your ego that hold you back, that are based in fear, that are based in hurt. I was hurt before when I did this, so I'm gonna do it this way. But that's not the voice of your soul. That's not how your soul feels. So you're just being confronted with those parts of yourself. It's no need to get alarmed. You just realize that that's what it is. Meditate, get grounded, and then you'll be good. Knight of Swords energy. Taking action, but also I feel like with these energies here, just slow down. Slow down. There's no need to rush. Okay? When there's something that is offered to you, or something that someone comes up to you and says, hey, this is an opportunity for this. Or, hey, your twin flame reaches out to you and they're like, hey, da 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 da. Before you do it, before you respond, before you react to them, it's not like overthink it, but just get grounded first. Because you could go either or. You could make a choice that's really in alignment with you, or you could make a choice that's not in alignment with you. Okay, so make sure you're grounded. And it's like, slow down a little bit. All right? Slow down a tiny bit. And the Nine of Cups. So I feel like this month, it's kind of like it's a trip, right? It's up to you. We have this devil energy here, right? It's a trip and it's up to you. If you let the devil keep being the devil in your life, then you're going to feel like this, unfulfilled, unhappy. If you let the devil go in your life, then you're going to feel happy. It is your choice. It's the lover's journey. The lovers is indicated by the lovers. It is the twin flame journey. It is indicated by the lovers. The lovers is your choice. The lovers used to be called the choices. It is your choice. If you make a choice that is out of alignment with you, then you let this devil win. And so you go through another test with the devil, right? And when the devil wins, then you feel unsatisfied emotionally. Or eventually you're going to manifest emotional dissatisfaction. Wish unfulfillment is what I call it. And then also that takes you farther apart from yourself. But when you're faced with the devil and you choose to break out of that devil, then you experience or you manifest experiences that are wish fulfillment, which ultimately brings you closer into alignment. It is your choice this month. May is your choice. And funnily enough, May is the month of Taurus. I mean, majority of it is the month of Taurus. Taurus is Empress energy. Taurus and Libra are both Empresses. So it's not a surprise that you're being faced with tests during this time. It's not necessarily tests. It's chances for you to evolve. It's chances for you to come out of this energy, Four of Pentacles energy of holding back, and step into energy of being independent and being good. And being emotionally, mentally, physically, and materially, and there's another thing, energetically secure. Okay? These energies, they may feel the same, but they're not the same. Yeah, they both have money, but this person has money because they don't spend money, and this person has money because they just are abundant. These are not the same energies. They feel the same, but I promise you, they look different. Very different. Look at his clothes and look at her clothes. You want to be her or you want to be her. Alright? But every feminine is going through something right now. That's just what it is. That's just where you are. Use this chance as a chance to evolve and don't feel like the universe is against you. Nobody's against you. Everybody's conspiring to help you. Everything in the universe is conspiring for you, not against you. Okay, so now I'm going to get an oracle energy for you guys. Okay. We're going to get an oracle energy. I'm going to see if they have another card though, because I just felt like they might have another message for Libra Divine Feminines for the month of May. What else is going on? King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely leveling up. This is an opportunity. I feel like some of you guys, after you heard that, you're going to make different choices now. And because of that, that's why they're like, okay, we have another message for you, right? See how energies just shift? Energies just shift when you shift. As soon as you shift, the energy shifts. As soon as I feel like I said that and it clicked in someone, then they had another message. So I feel like a lot of you guys are leveling up. King of Swords, Queen of Pentacles energy, making those choices that are tough, but for a Libra, they're not that tough for us. They're not that tough for us. Honestly, this doesn't feel that bad. As a Libra air sign, especially when you're mature, but especially I feel like Libra and Aquarius, this is not hard for us. Okay? But making choices that maybe are not the easiest choices, but they are the best choices, right? And these choices are leading you to abundance. They're leading you to material stability. They're leading you to material comfort and being secure within yourself. Okay? This is growing your business. I'm hearing for some of you guys, it's growing your business, it's growing your finances. Abundance is a mentality. Abundance is a mentality first. Abundance is a mentality first. So you're making really smart choices here. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you just made a choice to move on. You just made a choice to choose love. So I don't know who's watching this, but literally in that time space, you just made a choice to choose love. And your entire reading just shifted and you just got a new energy. That's how crazy that energy shifts up on people. All right? So don't trust in the divine and, don't second guess the way the universe works. Okay, guys. So now I'm going to move into your oracle energy. And this month for the oracle cards, I am using the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck because I feel like it's time. I like this deck, but I know it's kind of advanced and it's not really like fruit, la la la. It's kind of just like, this is what's up. It's a very blunt deck, but I like it. It's very shamanic, and I like the shamanic journey. I admire it. Okay. So, oracle card for Libra Divine Masculines and Libra Divine Feminines is, drumroll please, drumroll. We have the Owl, and this could go either way. Some of you guys are in need of the medicine, and some of you guys are accepting the invitation. So I'll read for both. Okay. So, the owl is the master of the night. She sees situations with perfect clarity, more so when it's dark, and is able to discern truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life, and to embrace the night as your ally. Owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens your ears so that you may hear the voices of the ancestors, and you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. For those of you guys that choose to make the owl and choose to meet the owl and take its invitation, this is the message for you. Look around you, notice every detail, and find the hidden messages brought to you by the owl. Do not shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows you what you have not wanted to see until now. Observe all the facts of the diamond without judgment. Remember that the facets you dislike are mirrors of the parts of you that you do not want to recognize. Don't be afraid of the truth, as it will become your compass. So that's, if you choose to accept the invitation, that's what it is. People can tell you stuff and it can trigger you. And it's not supposed to trigger you because you're a bad person. It's supposed to trigger you because, hey, you have a trigger. Hey, there's a part of you that you don't accept. Hey, there's a part of you that wants healing and attention. Don't let it trigger you, and don't, sit there and fight the person who's telling you that. The universe is just speaking through them. The universe speaks through a lot of us. More people than you think. So try not to get triggered this month. Accept the invitation of the owl. The owl only wants to make you wiser. I also need to point out that the owl fell out and the eagle was just underneath the owl, was the underlying energy. And they're both wise energies, and they're both birds that soar. Well, the eagle is more like soar above head, so this is like your higher self. So this is a really spiritual month for a lot of you guys. Trust in higher forces and trust in the universe bringing you messages through everything around you. Trust in your darkness, trust in the unknown, the things you can't see. Now, for those of you guys who are needing the owl as the medicine, sometimes you can need it as the medicine just as much as you need it as the invitation. Okay, the owl guards against self-deception and insists that your motives be pure and transparent to all. What is the message that you're not hearing? The situation you are not seeing with clarity. Owl invites you to wait patiently. Bide your time until it's right to act. Then do so decisively with no hesitation or remorse. So whatever you choose to do this month, don't feel bad. But don't make a choice right away. Get all the parts that you need. And then when it's time to act with clarity. Remember, oh shit. So remember, we had the King of Swords, right? And he acts decisively with clarity. That's, some of you guys could have an opportunity to do something and you gotta think about it first. But when you choose to do it and don't fucking feel bad. Okay? And then, what was the other part of it? I lost my page. Yeah. And without hesitation or remorse. So that's the King of Swords energy, right? And then the Queen of Pentacles energy is like the invitation. It's not to shoot the messenger. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't shoot the messenger. She's very grounded. She listens. She understands. She accepts. This woman she's very grounded and she's very balanced in all regards. Like, this is a heavy 4 energy. So it's accepting all parts of you. okay? So, you know, try not to judge yourself and accept yourself, accept the parts of yourself that maybe you didn't accept before, because it's bringing you into closer alignment with your twin flame. Okay, Libra, that's what I have for you. This is really nice, okay? The divine masculine is working on love. He's sitting in a vibration of love, and the divine feminine, even though it's hard, you know, divine feminine, you're not having an easy time this month. It's not that bad. It's not like your month's going to be horrible. But your divine journey, your twin flame journey, it's, you know, you're going through upgrades. You're shedding old aspects. And it's your turn to, okay? It's just your turn is what I keep hearing. So yeah, but you're still handling it well. Both of you guys are extremely taking this very well, and you're very balanced, okay? Which is so Libra. Anyways, thanks so much for joining me. I wish you guys the best month of May, and I guess I'll see you guys next week for the weekly love readings. I can't wait. Bye-bye.